In April 1990, humanity launched what was supposed to be the greatest telescope ever built. It cost $1.5 billion. It took over 20 years to design and build, and when scientists finally received its first images from space, they realized something devastating. The telescope was broken. Completely, catastrophically broken. But what happened over the next 30 years transformed this failure into arguably the most important scientific instrument ever created. Hubble would rewrite astronomy textbooks, reveal the age of the universe, discover thousands of galaxies we never knew existed, and show humanity images so beautiful they would change how we see ourselves forever. This is the story of the Hubble Space Telescope, a story of impossible ambition, near disaster, daring rescue missions, and a machine that showed us the universe in ways no human eye had ever seen. By the end of this video, you'll understand why Hubble is considered a miracle of modern science. The idea for a space telescope began in 1946. A visionary astronomer named Lyman Spitzer published a paper that would change everything. He argued that Earth's atmosphere was destroying our view of the universe. Even the most powerful telescopes on the ground were blinded by air, weather, and light pollution. His solution was radical: put a telescope above the atmosphere, in space, where nothing could blur its view, where it could see farther, clearer, and deeper than any telescope in history. In 1946, this idea sounded like science fiction. Humans hadn't even reached space yet. Rockets could barely leave the atmosphere. But Spitzer was patient, and he was right. For the next 30 years, he fought to make his dream real. And in 1977, NASA finally approved his vision. A telescope would be built, and it would be sent to space. Building Hubble would take over a decade and cost $1.5 billion. The telescope was massive, the size of a school bus. Its main mirror stretched 2.4 meters across and had to be polished to a smoothness so extreme that if it were the size of the Earth, no bump on its surface would be taller than 6 centimeters. Thousands of scientists, engineers, and technicians worked on Hubble. It was named after Edwin Hubble, the astronomer who first proved that other galaxies existed beyond our Milky Way. The telescope would carry cameras, spectrographs, and computers designed to reveal the deepest secrets of the cosmos. When it was finally finished, it was ready to change human history. But nobody knew yet that a tiny mistake was about to nearly destroy everything. April 24th, 1990. Space Shuttle Discovery blasted off from Kennedy Space Center, carrying Hubble into orbit. Millions of people around the world watched. Scientists had waited over 40 years for this moment. After successfully reaching space, astronauts carefully released Hubble into its orbit, 547 kilometers above Earth, circling the planet once every 95 minutes. The world waited eagerly for Hubble's first images. This telescope was supposed to see farther than anything humans had ever built. The images were blurry, not slightly blurry, catastrophically blurry. Distant galaxies looked like smudges of light. Stars appeared as fuzzy blobs. Hubble was supposed to be the sharpest eye humanity had ever built. Instead, it was nearsighted, and the entire world knew it. The problem was traced to Hubble's main mirror. During its manufacturing on Earth, a technician had made a tiny mistake in the measurement equipment. As a result, the mirror had been ground into a slightly wrong shape. The flaw was smaller than the width of a human hair, but in space, that microscopic error was enough to ruin every image Hubble captured. Newspapers around the world called Hubble a national embarrassment. Politicians demanded answers. Scientists were devastated. The most expensive telescope ever built appeared to be a total failure, but NASA refused to give up. In December 1993, NASA launched one of the most complex missions in space history. 7 astronauts aboard Space Shuttle Endeavour flew to Hubble. Their mission? Repair a telescope that was never designed to be repaired in space. Install corrective optics that would function like contact lenses for Hubble's flawed mirror. And do it all while orbiting Earth at 27,000 kilometers per hour. The mission required 5 separate spacewalks, each lasting up to 8 hours. Astronauts worked with incredibly delicate instruments in the freezing vacuum of space. One wrong move could destroy Hubble forever. But after 11 days of grueling work, the mission was complete. Hubble had been given new eyes. 2 months later, the first repaired images arrived, and the entire world gasped. The images were breathtaking, sharp, clear, beautiful beyond imagination. Galaxies that were previously smudges now revealed intricate spiral arms. Stars appeared as brilliant points of light. Distant nebulae showed swirling clouds of gas and dust in impossible detail. Hubble was working, and it was even better than anyone had hoped. Over the following years, Hubble delivered image after image that transformed human understanding of the cosmos. the Eagle Nebula's pillars of creation, the Sombrero Galaxy, the Cat's Eye Nebula. Each photograph a masterpiece, each one revealing something new about the universe we live in. In 1995, astronomers made a bold decision. They pointed Hubble at a tiny, seemingly empty patch of sky, about the size of a grain of sand held at arm's length. For 10 days straight, Hubble stared at this dark, apparently empty region. Many scientists thought it was a waste of precious telescope time. What Hubble captured shocked the world. In that tiny, empty patch of space, Hubble revealed over 3,000 galaxies, some of them from the earliest era of the universe, their light having traveled for over 13 billion years to reach us. This image became known as the Hubble Deep Field, and it forever changed our understanding of just how vast the universe really is. Every one of those points of light was a galaxy, each containing hundreds of billions of stars. Hubble didn't just take pretty pictures, it revolutionized science. It helped determine the age of the universe, 13.8 billion years. Over its lifetime, Hubble has made more than 1.5 million observations. Its data has been used in over 20,000 scientific papers. It has inspired generations of astronomers, scientists, and dreamers. And it has fundamentally changed how humanity understands its place in the cosmos. Hubble is still working today, over 35 years after its launch. It has outlived almost every prediction. 5 servicing missions kept it alive, with astronauts continuously upgrading its instruments over the decades. But its time is finally running out. Someday soon, Hubble will fall silent, and when it does, it will leave behind the greatest visual record of the cosmos ever created. Its successor, the James Webb Space Telescope, launched in 2021 and is now revealing even deeper mysteries of the universe. But Hubble will always hold a special place in human history, because Hubble didn't just show us the universe, it showed us what humans are capable of when we dream big, fail hard, and refuse to give up. Think about what Hubble truly represents. A broken telescope that became a masterpiece, a machine that made the entire universe feel closer to home, proof that even our biggest failures can become our greatest triumphs. Let me know in the comments, which Hubble image inspires you the most? The pillars of creation, the deep field, or something else? I read every single response. If this video gave you even a moment of wonder, hit that like button, and subscribe. We tell the stories of humanity's greatest scientific adventures. I'll see you in the next one.